find your lack of faith disturbing.
Gotcha!
SmashMouth Footballerz. Introducing Nick Tate, Joe Calderon, Chad Young, SmashMouth Footballerz.
Hey, welcome to SmashMouth Footballerz. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Calderon.
Guys, guess what? Your week 12 is just about to start, and we got a lot of injuries, and we don't have a lot of waivers to pick up, but we're going to talk about it.
We're in a 10-team league, and we have nothing on the waiver. I would hate to see what 12-team leagues look like right now. It would be insane. And isn't it crazy that we're already in week 12? Doesn't it sound like the league, the season just started?
I kind of feel like it's week 6.
Yeah. Besides all the injuries.
I wish it was week 6.
Yeah. I'm still not a big fan of these bye weeks, putting so many teams on byes. This is this week's normal 4, but there's been 8.
I don't understand that.
No, I don't understand it at all. Hopefully the NFL looks into that next year, because that didn't help at all.
No. And not just for fantasy. I mean, for football in general. And with all these injuries, I mean, you got to wonder, the majority of your superstars have been injured this year, and every team is playing with backup.
You would think you would push a lot of the bye weeks toward the middle to end of the season, where people's bodies are starting to break down. Give them some time to rest. That's not what they're doing. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think it's because of all these international games. They have to get the bye weeks out of the way before they have 4 international games.
That's true. So, all right, so let's start off with our injuries, and some of them may be really relevant. Aaron Rodgers has a fractured wrist. He's still on the injury report. We do not know if he's going to play. He has said that he wants to play because it's his non-throwing hand. He wants to play with that fracture.
If Aaron Rodgers is saying he wants to play, he's 100% in. Okay. He's 100% in. I mean, he's 100% in on the team, unlike what he was with the Jets last year. He wants to play for these Steelers.
And the problem is the coach going to let him play?
Tomlin's like a general, man. He might not.
Yeah.
But Mason Rudolph, there's probably no chance of winning with Mason Rudolph.
No, there's not.
So in a Superflex league, you're probably playing Aaron Rodgers. You might look at somebody else next week. I mean, look at what Bryce Young's been doing. Look at what Flacco's been doing. There's other players out there. Dart might come back. He might be back. Someone might have dropped him. Because they didn't know how long he'd be out. Go ahead and try to pick him up on the waiver wire.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Jackson Dart, concussion protocol, should be back this week.
Very important to that team.
Jaden Daniels, we're on a bye, I believe, with the Commanders. He's out. There is hope that he comes back for the last 5 games for the Washington Commanders.
He's so small and so skinny that it worries me, him coming back with an injury like that. There's not a lot of muscle mass there to absorb the blows,
Well, we discussed that a long time ago, that Jaden Daniels was so small he had to put on weight. And when he made it through his first year without anything, we were all surprised.
Yeah, so it's a lost season for the Commanders. Terry McLaurin should stay out, and Jaden should take his time coming back. Yeah. Mariota, for all his faults, is not the worst quarterback in the league when he's in there.
No. Next, we got Michael Penix, who will go on injury reserve and be out for the season with a knee injury.
Welcome to Kirk Cousins land.
The Kirk Cousins. So if we can find the Kirk Cousins that used to play on the Vikings, maybe. If not, well.
I think it's done. This is where the Panthers overtake Atlanta. And of course, the Buccaneers probably going to win the division. Kirk Cousins is a shell of himself. I have Drake London in 3 leagues. My expectations are going to be very low now.
And he's not supposed to play this week either.
Yeah, and I got Bijan, and my expectation will rise.
Yeah.
Him and with Kirk Cousins in there, you have to go get Algier, because they're going to run the ball like crazy. If you have any issues on your team at all with these bye weeks, like if you lost Vidal or you lost any of these Achan or anything, I would pick up Algier.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, in that and in most standard leagues, if you've watched, Algiers been getting the touchdowns.
Yes, he's a touchdown. The dude's a bowling ball. He's a bowling ball.
They get within the 5 and the 7, maybe even the 10. Algiers in there.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to build this thunder and lightning like Detroit has, like a lot of teams are trying to do. And Algiers the hammer.
No, without a doubt. All right, going into running backs, we got Josh Jacobs. He's out. He's projected to come back in week 13. He will not play week 12.
Emmanuel Wilson is very important. Very, 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 listen to me. Very, very, very important.
Even when Josh Jacobs went out, he looked really good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's going to get, I'll tell you what, even if you pick him up for just this week, he's going to get you some points.
Yeah, I mean, like we said before, don't fall in love with your bench. This is the time of the league where you're making your push. I went in there and said, okay, I have Jared Goff and I have Daniel Jones. I don't need 2 quarterbacks here going forward. There's enough quarterbacks on the waiver wire. So I put Emmanuel Wilson, who's a backup, and I'm dropping Daniel Jones because I don't need him. Right. I'll take Jared Goff with his schedule the rest of the way.
Exactly. Yeah, that and his team.
He has a lot more weapons.
That's it. So I'm with you on that. I did the same thing, believe it or not. I had Bo Nix, Drake May, and I picked up Joe Flacco when he started tossing them balls around. So I dropped Joe Flacco to make room. And I've had a couple other players that I'm like, I haven't been playing these guys hardly at all, and I have a lot more needs. Like this week, I need a tight end,
right? And
I need to go ahead and just kind of move some things around and get somebody for just this week.
Yeah. I mean, you don't fall in love with your bench.
So,
and I've even done it where I'll drop out in the waiver wire. I'll drop my defense to pick up a player, and then I'll just wait. I'll wait and see if another player is out or someone who is a possibility that they won't play or whatever, and then I'll pick up a defense Saturday before the game starts. And drop somebody else.
Sometimes that's actually a good thing because you get to see how the outcomes are going against the matchups.
Yeah, I'll just wait to the last minute and pick a defense. I don't care about the defenses, so I just wait.
Okay. Next, we got Jalen Warren, and there is a possibility he misses this next game. They're saying it's not serious. It's an ankle injury, but we need to get closer to game time to figure out if we want to adjust. Brashel Tootin, he went out with an ankle injury, but he's expected to come back this week.
Yeah, Tootin looked
really good.
Really
he had
good.
84 yards and a touchdown on a few carries before he went out during the game.
Yeah, Etienne looked good too. But I was worried because I have both of them. Tootin's on my bench and Etienne was in, and I was like, Tootin's getting all the work.
Yeah.
But the second half, Etienne started
stepping up. Huh? Amari DeMercado, we just found out he's going to be out this game.
Whew, man.
Like literally before we even turn this camera on, boop, notification. He's out.
You got to look at next man up. I would look at my waiver wire and see what they're saying on the waiver wire.
Yeah.
I think Bam Knight would be the next guy up. But with the way Jacoby Brissett's throwing the ball, you got to go get Michael Wilson.
I've looked at a lot of things, and I'm going to tell you, with like you're talking about with Jacoby Brissett, Bam Knight doesn't get a lot of love.
No.
You know,
it's not.
And like you're saying, let's get them receivers because Jacoby's throwing that ball.
He is throwing it.
So and the only person who looked better this week than him was Jameson.
So Justin Herbert is on a bye.
Yeah.
Guess who I'm getting off the waivers? Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, he's averaging 275 yards a game and 2 touchdowns minimum.
Right.
Every game.
Let me see what because I took Tetero and McMillan out of my lineup, and I was really butthurt about it. But I put Michael Wilson in. Okay. So he in the PPR league he had 38.50, and Ted had 33. So I didn't do bad.
No, not at all. I mean that's a good pickup. Who else we got, Joe? We got Bucky Irving. And right now, Bucky may come back this week.
Good.
But the thing is, does he get a lot of play?
If he doesn't get a lot of play, Tucker is your guy.
Yeah.
Because it seems like they've gone away from Rashard White there for most of the heavy lifting is not for him.
No, well, that's where Bucky always shined at. That's why they got away from Rashad White was because they had a lot of good weapons on the outside. And so Bucky, he was always the up the middle guy. So he stayed on the field at least 60 to 70% of the time.
Both of those guys do not equal one Bucky Irving.
No.
So hopefully he comes back.
Hopefully he comes back. I got him in 2 leagues.
And hopefully he's full speed when he hits the ground. Oh, you have him in a league when I'm in?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he doesn't come back.
Okay, thank you. Ramondre Stevenson. He's out with that old toe injury, man.
Yeah.
But look at who took his place. Henderson looked so
he finally
good.
came to life, and he looked great. And I think they played him the way they need to play him, around the edges. He's not an up-the-middle runner. He did some work up there.
Oh, yeah. You got 3 touchdowns that game.
Yeah, he's fast. He's fast, and he's elusive. He's not a hammer by any means. So, yeah. Fire him up until further notice,
Without a doubt.
I mean, people had to do it anyway for where they picked him at in the draft. So,
I mean, I'm gonna go over these other ones. We really ain't got to talk about them too much. Isaiah Pacheco, he's out with a knee.
Nothing.
Sammy P. Ryan, ankle. Receivers, we got Drake London.
Whew, man, that hurts me so bad. I got him in 2 leagues
with a backup quarterback.
Yep.
That, like you said, is a shell itself.
So what I did with one of them, I went and put a waiver in for Alec Pierce. Someone dropped Alec Pierce. I don't know why.
Wow.
And with the other one, I'm hoping that that Dart comes back, and I put a waiver wire in for Slayton.
That's not our high roller league with Pierce, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, because I picked up Pierce last week in our other league.
Yeah.
But
It's the high roller league that someone dropped Pierce. I don't know why they would do that.
No idea. Yeah, because I mean he's pretty much the one, if not the 1B for Mike.
Our waiver wire is so bare. I had a choice between Ricky Pearsall and Slayton, and I figure with Dart throwing the ball, Slayton's a little bit more of a weapon. So I'm not expecting a whole lot, but
I got you.
I can still lose 2 games and be in first place.
There you go. I think you are in first place, if I remember.
I'm in first place in every league I'm in, except for your league, the Dynasty League.
Yeah,
I'm in second to last.
Next, Marvin Harrison Jr. He's out with appendicitis. So there's a possibility he comes back this week.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Either way, Wilson did so great. He's earned his share. And I would fire him up.
And I don't think Jacoby even cares.
No, Jacoby's spreading the ball around, man.
So
I was like, where is this Jacoby? Maybe we need him on the Saints.
Yeah. Next is Brian Chalmers Jr. He hasn't been relevant all year.
Not worried about him at all.
I mean, they've already started doing everything with Washington. And
I'm not worried about him at all.
so we got Darius Slayton, like you were talking about, hamstring injury, expected to play this week.
Right.
Chris Godwin.
Man, I had to drop him to pick somebody up. He'll come back eventually. But those youngsters are doing pretty good, man.
They are. They really are.
Godwin should take his time.
Well, I mean, he's really coming back from last year's injury, and he's just been over and over. I mean, like you said, I think, I know a little bit of downtime, let himself heal, get back and get ready to go.
He's a sure-handed slot guy, and they do need him. But that team is doing just fine right now.
Right.
They need him for the playoffs. I
was about to tell you, yeah. So I'd say let's hold off to the playoffs and see what happens.
Right.
Keyshawn Boutte.
Man, one of my favorite guys, man. Not just as a football player. We're from Louisiana, so we love him. We're all LSU fans. What's his injury looking like?
Hamstring, saying he's going to miss this week.
Man. Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
Fire him up. Drake May slowly become, I told you this off camera, slowly becoming my favorite quarterback in the league.
So right now in contention, all right, Drake May and Matt Stafford are in contention for the MVP.
Yep.
Ain't that great? That's crazy. Something you'd never thought. You would think Josh Allen. At one point during the year, we thought it was going to be Baker Mayfield. And right now, as it stands, these two guys.
Yep. Drake May, his numbers are better than Mahomes. His numbers are better than Josh Allen's. His numbers are better than Lamar.
Yep.
Drake May, with no receiver weapons, is doing great.
Outstanding.
That's why I call him the poor man's Josh Allen. Josh Allen does the same thing.
That's crazy.
You give this guy one weapon, and he's going to just take the league by storm.
And he's doing it.
Yep.
So, the Patriots, they finally got somebody. I know they went through some stuff with Mac Jones and everybody else, and they were shuffling around, and they got rid of coaches and everything else. And then now maybe they found their guy.
Give him a Jamar Chase or a Justin Jefferson or something. It's over with. It is over with.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what. I'm sure there's some teams out there that's going to be trying to unload some receivers or something at some point. They got to make sure they get that guy.
Give him Olave. He's a possession guy.
That's it.
They just need a steady hand.
They need somebody to throw Olave something that's not going to give him get his head
no
knocked
hospital
off.
balls.
Yeah, hospital balls.
Derek Carr is the one that ruined Olave.
I'm going to go down some more. Titans. Aramana. I mean, he's been doing pretty good. He's out with a hamstring injury. Leggett for the Panthers, which doesn't really do much. Dyke for the Titans doesn't do much. DK. And then Horton for Seahawks.
Yeah. Calvin Ridley's out too, though, still, right?
Calvin Ridley's out for the season.
Yeah, so somebody has to catch the ball over there. So it's time to start looking at tight ends.
I mean, that's the only way to go.
But they're in such bad situation over there, man. Tennessee's in a bad situation. So stay away from them completely if you can.
Oh, without a doubt. I think they did a disservice
to Cam
Ward at the beginning of the year.
They don't have a quarterback whisperer over there. They need one. Cam is very, very talented. Very, very talented. But he has no offensive line. He has no weapons at wide receiver. And he's got one running back. They just will not take him out. They won't take Pollard out, but they have a better running back behind him, Tajay Spears.
And the thing is it's a one-dimensional running back core. They're
both
similar.
the same.
Yeah, they're very similar. And there's no, like you're saying, thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
There's no power back.
No, there's no power back. They're both Devin Singletary.
Exactly. All right, and then finally we got the old tight ends. We got Dalton Kincaid, and he's going to be out with a hamstring injury. And then Sam Laporta is on injury reserve.
Wow. So you're going to have to be looking for tight ends. Sam Laporta's on injury reserve, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they're such an air raid offense. I would just throw his backup in there. And I don't even know who it is.
I don't even think you have to worry about that. We're going to find out who that backup is.
But with Laporta out, I'm looking at Tesla.
Yeah.
Tesla, he kind of reminds me of Yosivas a little bit because he's the forgotten guy, but he could easily be a number 2.
We're looking at Brock Wright.
Okay.
Is their replacement. I don't think it moves the needle to pick him up, honestly.
So you go somewhere else.
I think with as many weapons they have, I think with the trust that Goff has with the other players, if Wright gets a touchdown or gets the ball, it's for one game. And that's just because he's the unknown.
Right. And then so for me, I would probably, if I have to find a receiver, there is one receiver who should be on everybody's waiver wire. And nobody's thinking about him. Just like they're not thinking about his quarterback.
Are we talking about Franklin?
A.J. Barner.
Oh.
A.J. Barner for the Seattle Seahawks last game. 10 receptions as a tight end for 70 yards. This dude is going to get in the end zone at some point.
In a PPR league, that's really good.
Yeah.
That's 17 points.
For a tight end. And I'm not looking for anything past 10.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, 10 receptions, 70 yards, that's 17 points. Most tight ends right now are not getting that.
In a game where the number 1 receiver in the league, JSN, only had 9 receptions for 105 yards. This guy had one more reception and only, 30 less yards.
Well, they've kind of started to hone in on JSN. So now he's getting double coverage. Yeah. He's the guy they're focusing on. So, like you're saying, Darnold has to go away from him to actually win the game, and that's where that goes to.
And we do have Rashid Shaheed in the building, but he's a deep threat. Yep. You're looking at someone from the intermediate game here, and A.J. Barner. I'm really, really, really looking at him.
Yeah.
Just in the PPR league, just the catches by itself, man. 10 catches is 10 points. I'm good with that. You don't have to have a yard.
Hopefully he gets a yard.
Yeah.
1 yard per catch.
Yeah, 1 yard per catch.
So you have 11 points.
Right.
All right. Anything else?
So we covered that. We covered waiver wires. You guys out there, your waiver wires are really thin. So you have the bye week. The teams on the bye are, let me pull it back up here. Denver Broncos. That hurts me because I have Bo Nix and I have Sutton. And when Dobbins went out, I also have Harvey, RJ Harvey, and all that on the same team, man. And that's crazy to have 3 people on the same team. So I have to do a lot of work there. In another league, I have Herbert, I got to find a quarterback, and that's where I'm picking up Jacoby Brissett. Anybody who has Miami Dolphins, anybody who has Achane or Waddle, you're really going to have to dig deep on this, and that's where Slayton comes in.
Or if you can run and get Emmanuel Wilson.
Yeah, right.
You know.
So with Waddle, I believe that Ricky Pearsall is going to at least get you mid-level in this next game. He's going to at least get you mid-level numbers. I don't think it's going to be astronomical or anything like that. I think that the 49ers could win this game, and it should be a high-scoring game, so Pearsall could possibly get you a touchdown and 40 or 50 yards. And I'm okay with that. 3 catches, a touchdown, 40 or 50 yards.
That's 12, 15 points.
And he hasn't done anything. So everybody out there that's saying, oh, man, that's a crazy take. If you think about Pearsall and how talented he is, all he needs is 1 or 2 chances.
Yeah. And Brock Purdy, he looked pretty good last
Yes,
week.
he did. And he knows he's got someone on his heels trying to take his job.
So he's going to be putting in work.
Washington Commanders, you have a lot of them.
Yeah. And I've kind of depleted all that out, though. As the injuries happened, I mean, I started just trading.
Yeah, I have Terry McLaurin. I've been holding on to him, and I just put a waiver wire in for somebody and I'm getting rid of him.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking about getting rid of Krosky Merritt. So I mean, he hasn't performed
unless it's a dynasty league, man. There's no need to hold him.
Yeah,
they're running three running backs there, and Rodriguez looks like the better of the 3.
And I mean, there's nobody to throw him the ball.
No. Anybody who runs is going to be Mariota running for his life.
Yeah.
So
and he ain't looking good. He got hurt last game.
Yeah.
So thank God he's back.
so to sum it all up, quarterback. You probably have a quarterback on a bye.
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett, man. I'm telling you, you got to go get him. If you're really hurting, just look at what Bryce Young is doing with Tate McMillan.
Oh no, I like it.
I like it a lot, and I think by next year, Bryce Young could put himself in the conversation of actually being drafted by a fantasy league.
Oh yeah. But you know what? If New England had picked up Tate McMillan,
man, wouldn't that be crazy? And also, talking about Tate McMillan, I was thinking about this on the drive over here. Everybody said how raw he was and how he didn't run crisp routes and how he did this and that, right? In college, that's exactly what they needed in Carolina because Bryce Young doesn't throw the most accurate ball. This dude,
he's a playmaker.
Yeah, this dude's a playmaker. Yeah. And there have been a lot of guys who built their whole careers off that. Calvin Ridley was a playmaker.
Yeah.
Back a long time ago. But there was one guy, AJ Green.
Oh, yeah.
Was a huge playmaker. He would just happen to be under the ball all the time. And that's what Tate McMillan's doing.
One thing I'm glad you brought. AJ Green reminds me of the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to kind of go down that line real quick. Jamar Chase is suspended this week.
Yes, for spitting on somebody. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
He's above that, man.
And so guess who is going to get all the love?
The same guy that's been getting the love.
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, I'm telling you, man. I've been telling y'all for weeks, T. Higgins is Flacco's favorite guy. He's his favorite guy.
So it's coming. This week, if you're a T. Higgins owner, you should be getting some fantasy points. And
this week, I know you guys are going to, I'm telling you, I'm in first place in all my leagues except his. Iosivas is a play this week if you're missing a number 2 or a flex receiver and you don't have any running backs to put in that flex.
There you go.
Iosivas is a play this week.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
All right, guys. Well, that concludes it. Till next time, I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Calderon.
And we're out.
SmashMouth Footballers.
This ain't no regular thing.
Artlist.io.
I shoot my shot and it's clean. This from my city, yeah, this from my team. If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, champion. The game is in trouble. I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle. I got it for real. Still keep me going. I wake
Music
up
licensing reimagined.
in the field, man of the town. You been in your fields. I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty. Either that or your tragedy.